Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. Yesterday I was contemplating the ocean and the omnipresent waves, as it is a very classical image in the scriptures. And it's true that when one is busy with what obviously appears, means the waves, one starts to qualify small, big, magnificent, flat, white, blue, green, and so on. And one gets lost in the complication of this very short span of life of a wave. So good luck if we identify with a wave. Now, when one searches, he may be struck by, but the wave is also water. So comes this experience, I am the water. I am as a wave, I am the water. So it's a deeper experience, but still it describes the wave. So definitively, the nature which always remains, the real nature, is water. And for that, even I am, as a wave, I am water, has to go. I am somebody having seen the self, that I am somebody has to go, because only the self is. All the rest come and go and create misery and search. One can endlessly search to find what? To find temporary accomplishments again, temporary answers. So the particularity, I am a wave, I am someone, I am the body-mind, can disappear only when you wake up, who knows how, to your real nature, or through self-investigation. Means having clearly seen that the rising I is the first thought, the first manifestation of the self, and so to follow it's returning back to its source, from where it comes, or where it vanishes. Keep quiet there. Keep quiet there in order that the beliefs that everything has been real in all this appearance vanishes by itself. Et voilà. And I wanted to add to your very nice remark yesterday about opinions which are declared as the truth. You see, wherever there is an opinion, even regarding the truth, there will be a disagreement. So, better not to enter there. And just realize. Because we can never say through positive things, or totally positive or totally negative, what is. So it will be only in paradoxal ways. Okay, there is no world, it's not true, there is still a world, there is still a world, oh, it's not true too, there is no world. Really. Yeah? Okay. It may have not been well translated. It's not finished. Ah. Okay, any question, any beautiful sharing you want to do? Yeah?
I have a question. My English is not so good.
Oh, mine too. So we are equal.
So, in the last time it arose in me the feeling that something, the I am here, wants to be confirmed in the I am. And my question is this like this, that the I am?
No.
No. Okay.
No, because you see, when you are in the self,
Yes.
in your real self, there is no more two big I am and a small I am. And the big I am is not there too. I mean...
It feels like there has to be an
Opening?
Yes,
Opening?
Yes, in a loudness to drop in, in full.
But you see, the image is not good. Because if you utter this image, again you put yourself somewhere and you are ready to merge in what you are, but still it is somewhere else. Never forget you are that already, before conceptualizing I am born. So it's there. And it's only that which is real because it is not touched by time and space. The time and space is created by somebody born and everything else. So what? So we are, in order to make a fact, I am that, you see, all the images have to disappear. They are fake. They cannot be accurate. All the qualities that you attribute to yourself, they have to disappear. And this is done through self-investigation. Means whatever I can experience, whatever I can describe, it's not it. And then you will be left with something that you cannot throw away, or you cannot make it disappear, because it is never objectified. So try to drop your image, and what happens then? Nothing left. Okay, and keep quiet there a moment. Not to grasp even the nothing, which is not even that. Sukha.
You told that the knowledge is the way to become more clear about the nature of the mind. You need some knowledge.
Knowledge or devotion does the job in a very mysterious, wonderful way.
And the other one,
Devotion.
the devotion is that the way of the heart. That you speak
Shall we have to confine? Are we obliged to confine?
No, that's not what I search.
Okay.
That's to
Understand.
to know more about the way of the heart. As I am busy all my life with the knowledge to become clear about who I am,
Okay.
and that brings me.
Then tell me, you don't follow this known part of yours, which is to be clear about, to have perfect knowledge. I wonder what remains then.
The experience when I first hear from you,
Experience of?
I'm always where I'm searching for.
And then now you fall in love with that. Because when you fall in love, you merge. What remains of you merges in yourself. Can be too like that. Because if you are you not clear enough, you have not listened enough of satsang. Because in every satsang, the same is said. Yeah, you need some time to finally pick it up.
Yeah.
But it's not done.
I
Not
think
enough,
so.
or you
No, I
have
think-
such an attachment to knowledge that you think you can have still more knowledge. The ultimate knowledge is I am that. And you pronounce yourself. So you must know what you say, or you must trust.
The trust is that I know what I am.
No. You are what you are that. I know. Who can know that?
Yeah.
Huh? A small drop cannot contain the ocean. Huh? Enfin. The poets say differently. So we are not clear about what we are speaking about, but keep quiet now, and don't try to know more, just for now. And then you may like to simply keep quiet, and I wonder what keeps quiet then. Then you will tell me. Where do you go when you keep quiet? No, you cannot take your known path. So you cannot go there.
I can't find nothing. I find nothing. There was nothing to give
nothing. But then keep quieter just before even uttering nothing. stuck.
Surrender.
Stuck in nothing. You are stuck in nothing.
The word came surrender.
Yeah, but that is again the blah blah of the of your autobahn. Don't name. No, don't name. One speaks of surrender when he has not yet surrendered. Once you surrender, why should you say? Who is there to say? Hmm? Yeah.
Ganga, some days ago you brought this picture in with the cup and the space inside the cup and outside the cup. And then when I realized that I had been totally identified with the cup.
Yeah.
And it was quite because I had been a body worker most of my life.
Yes.
And totally fascinated by the cup.
Sure.
And then I suddenly felt this wave of sadness, if all this has been a waste of time.
No. If you didn't worship the cup, how would you hear one day you are not a cup? Things have to be so intensely identified that once you give up, it means something. We do nothing for nothing. It's just our way of the journey to finally be peace itself. It means not listening to the mind. Hmm? Yeah.
Ganga.
Yeah.
I'm not done with what I asked the last time.
Okay, I forgot so.
Like it started with a very clear moment, let's say an insight, that like even the most clear...
You hear? Difficult, huh?
Even the most clear spiritual thought
Yeah,
is not the truth.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I made something out of it, and then I find myself in like great agitation.
Yes, of course. Yes. So, you know the way back?
Or not listen to those kind of thoughts.
But you got attached now.
Yeah, very.
Cut off. It will bring you misery.
But is this true that anything the mind tells me, even the
Nothing?
deepest insight?
I didn't hear.
Is it true that even the deepest insight, what
Yeah.
the mind presents me,
Yeah.
is not the truth?
It's the truth at the moment you see it, but the thing is that you make something out of it, and then it becomes like a dead pearl in a mala, and then... So, And you see, insights, by the fact that it's contained by somebody, I have an insight. It's still an experience, it is limited. So there is some flavor of the throat there, that's why it's different to say I understood or I experienced. The word inside means something else. Still, it is an experience of someone. It belongs to somebody. It happened to somebody. It was not there before, so it will not be there after. You will lose it, except that you can go back to your memory, but then it's dead. It's dead.
That's what I'm speaking from now.
Yeah. So if you want to be alive, don't go to your memory. Whatever incredible insight you have, when it happens, it happens. It may help you to give up a lot of concepts or to burn a lot of things that you carry. But you cannot carry it, you cannot keep it. And what you cannot keep, this is the truth. You see, the truth cannot be objectified, and insight objectifies. So it has a flavor, but it's already too late, it's an expression. Yeah.
Ganga.
Yeah.
Question, s'il vous plaît.
Oui,
Est-ce que vous pourriez m'éclairer un peu sur une question que je me pose?
oui,
C'est-à-dire que chaque religion détient sa vérité.
chacun.
Religion
Oui,
détient
oui.
sa vérité, les courants.
Maybe it has to be translated.
Every religion has its
Truth.
truth. Voilà, les courants spirituels, pareil, détiennent leur vérité,
Sure.
le gourou. Mais finalement, où est la vérité, quoi? Qui détient la vérité?
Personne. Personne.
Nobody holds the
Mais pour être en paix avec cela,
But to be in peace with this,
on doit réaliser que
you have to realize that
notre vraie nature est unique à tout et à tous.
our true nature is
Vraie nature, une nature qui n'est pas née et qui ne meurt pas.
not born and is not dying.
C'est ça que l'on est vraiment.
That's what
C'est
we
ça
are really.
que les satsangs essayent
This is what
de-
satsang tries to
d'indiquer.
indicate.
Ne vous perdez pas dans les croyances,
Don't
parce qu'en
lose
effet,
yourself in the beliefs.
tout le monde détient une certaine vérité.
Everybody holds a certain
Ne vous perdez
truth.
pas dans
Don't lose
différentes
yourself
opinions,
in different opinions,
mais essayez
but try
de voir
to see
que celui qui
the one
qui cherche tellement
who is searching
quelque chose,
something,
on peut l'appeler Dieu ou on peut l'appeler
or-
autre chose, un
or we
sens
can
à la vie,
call it something else, the sense of the meaning of life
ne se trouvera pas
is not found
en tant que nouvelle vision, nouvelle réponse.
as a new
ou nouvelle
answer
croyance.
or a new belief or a new vision,
Mais il y aura une réponse
but there will be an answer.
si on ne va pas dans le mouvement
You're not
du mental,
going into
de
the
sa
movement
tête.
of the mind of the head,
Parce que
because
tout ce qui apparaît, tout ce qui est
all what
manifesté,
appears or what is manifested,
ça vient de quelque part. Et c'est
comes
ce
from
quelque part qu'on
somewhere.
cherche en fait.
And we are searching this somewhere in reality.
Et c'est ce quelque part qui est
That
toujours là,
somewhere is always there
dans tous les êtres.
in all beings.
Mais on le voile
But we veil it
par les pensées, les
by
expériences,
thoughts,
les croyances.
experiences, beliefs,
etc.
Donc, on apprend à se dépouiller.
One learns to denude oneself.
Tout en sachant, ou
On
tout
knowing
en entendant de plus en plus qu'il n'y a rien à
more and
chercher,
more, that there's
il y a
nothing
juste
to search,
à ne pas aller dans son mental
just not to go into your mind,
pour pouvoir réaliser cette nature réelle,
to realize your true nature.
qui est la même
It's the same
chez tous.
for all.
Est-ce que c'est compréhensible?
Do you understand?
Oui, je comprends, mais est-ce que
I understand, but
la notion, la petite chose que j'ai pas encore comprise,
I
pourquoi
don't
certains
understand.
disent venez chez moi, d'autres
Pardon, parce que j'ai pas... oui.
par exemple d'autres religions,
Oui.
les maîtres,
Oui,
peu
oui.
importe, ils disent venez chez moi, l'autre dit venez chez moi, venez chez
Oui,
moi.
oui, mais c'est ça que je dis.
The religions, they say, come to me, come to me. That's what I'm saying.
Je sais.
I know.
Mais donc, ce ne sera pas dans les visions
It's
et
not
dans
in the
les
visions,
compréhensions
in the
ou dans les
understanding,
expériences même du divin.
in the experiences even of the divine.
Parce que le jour où on change d'opinion,
The day where
où
you change
l'expérience du divin s'en va, on va chercher encore.
opinion,
Donc on
from
passe
the-
sa vie à chercher et à trouver et à rechercher et à perdre et à rechercher.
on search,
Et
on
c'est malheureux.
uses, on search,
En fait, c'est malheureux.
bad luck.
Donc le satsang ne propose pas d'opinion,
Give any opinion.
si ce n'est celle qu'on est déjà ce que l'on est,
That one
cette
is already
nature réelle
what one is,
qui est la même pour tous,
the true nature which is the same for all.
et elle se découvre par elle-même
And it's
quand on
revealing
ne
itself
suit aucun chemin d'opinion.
when you
ou de
don't follow
croyance.
any path of opinion or beliefs.
Donc, quand on se situe dans une croyance,
If you find yourself in a belief,
on peut peut-être se demander, mais qui a cette croyance?
you could ask yourself, but who has this belief?
Donc, l'emphase n'est pas sur la croyance, qui
Then
va
it's
être
not the emphasis on
différente
the
pour chacun.
belief, which can be different for everybody.
Mais tout le monde prononce pourtant « j'ai une croyance »,« je », toujours « je
Everybody says, I have a belief. ».
Est-ce que tu as remarqué ça?
Did you
On dit
notice
toujours «
this?
je ». Je me réveille, je dors, j'ai rêvé, je ressens ceci, j'ai compris. Toujours je. Le monde entier.
Or everybody.
Donc on va chercher la source de ce je.
You have to find
D'où sort ce je? Qu'est-ce que c'est ce je?
the source of I. Who is this I?
Et la réponse n'est pas en produisant une nouvelle opinion.
The answer is not in a new opinion.
La réponse est en demeurant
The answer is in staying
tranquille où on est déjà, avant d'aller dans sa tête.
quiet
Ou
where
son
one
corps.
is already before going into your head.
Ganga,
Yeah.
I have a confusion
Yeah.
relating not thinking, self-inquiry, and seeing this rising eye.
This what?
seeing a rising, seeing rising. So once I have to see that it rises. Is it what you say?
I don't know.
Do I have to see that how the eye is coming and going?
Now, you see, every day we have that experience of eye rising and eye sleeping. When he goes to sleep, how can you sleep, you think?
I need to go to see how can I sleep.
Yeah. How can you sleep? When you will understand the processes that which makes you sleep, you will be amused. You see, even if you have your most passionate, beloved one beside you, at some point you want to sleep. And what you have to do, you have to reject. Let me alone. Let me alone. Not only outside, but inside. And those who are insomniac, it's because they are busy with some obsession in the mind. So if you can't go to sleep, it's because you reject everything at once. Bath. Enough. It's not conscious, but it's done like this. So I, where is this I? Who went to sleep. He goes to sleep. It's not seen. Except that when you wake up, who is waking up? I. So he must not have been dead. He was asleep. He was in a latent, dormant state, but still there. And how could you say, I slept well? That is a mystery. Huh? Something must have been there. Something must have watched this experience. And that something is always there. Is always there, aware that I sleep, I'm awake, I dream. That something doesn't depend on states. So, I mean to say, every day you make this experience which looks like I disappears and I again appears. But what is there which is always there? And that is part of the self-investigation, because of course, if you never made a self-investigation, it looks like Chinese. In China, I should say Israeli. So, through self-investigation, you will understand that this I, that I believe is a solid value always there, escapes too. So, who am I in reality? Am I this I which goes to sleep, which dreams, which wakes up? So, it means everything is temporary, and that's why I'm unhappy, with some pleasures, of course, but more unhappy. Why unhappy? Maybe because I don't know what is aware of all that, my real nature, where I come from. So, you can have this flash, you can wake up, nobody knows how, that suddenly you are aware that there is this awareness always there, and that's what you are. Or you go through negating. Whatever I is experiencing, I'm not. I'm not. because then it means I am this body-mind. Like that, huh? So you ask me if I try to show you where I rises. No, it's rather you may have an experience of I disappearing, but then know that actually it is the belief that I is real which disappears. Otherwise, if you think that I disappears, it will reappear, and then what? You will be at loss. But if you know that it is the belief that I think I is real that disappears, that I disappears or reappears will not trouble you. You are something else. That's why, that's what is indicated in satsang. But it's a lot of talk and so where are you now? More confused. You don't care? Okay.
No, I was just curious. Okay, but
Yeah.
I think.
You see, when one tries to explain, it becomes very difficult. Very difficult. Yes. Which is good is to understand what really one searches. Because if he doesn't know exactly, then it will not make much sense that to spot the I. You see, it's because I feels deeply separated or something is missing or unsatisfied, I, as a person, that I'm really searching something. And if you understand that you can never be satisfied with an accomplishment of the same value as I am a person, means this appearance, these answers which are momentary, temporary, you will never be satisfied. So it has to be found somewhere else. So where it is where I is not considered. And that's always with you. You just don't catch I for a split second.
Ganga. Yeah. I'd like to share. I've experienced something to do with don't listen your mind and be quiet. So it can be applied to the mind, to the emotion, or to the body.
Yeah.
As I do.
Yeah.
But I experienced some time back, like going really into emotion of kind of depression, sadness, and
Don't go there.
No, but my sharing is that going totally into it without restriction, after some time it changed in a nectar. It just transformed like some nectar.
Yeah.
And I found that it was freeing some vasanas, maintenance, something. I'm coming to that now. Because don't listen to don't listen to that, but sometimes it can, for me, it seems to help to go, to be here now is also to be with whatever is here and to not escape it. You see what I mean?
So
yes, I see, but I'm not agreeing.
Yes.
Because you see, you say yourself, the depression, you spoke of depression, or whatever,
Something down, something,
something doesn't matter. But what is not nice transforms itself in nectar. Of course, it will transform anyway because any experience is temporary. So anyway, after bed, it becomes good. Anyway. Okay. But then the good, also, anyway, it will be over.
Yes, but the outcome is that this has left me somehow. I feel something which, like, something behind, a veil, sometime coming back. It's almost gone by this experience.
Then let's be happy.
So that's why I'm coming to the point of don't listen to...
I cannot.
And going into...
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is your teaching because I cannot teach that. But if it is your experience. And where are you now then?
Here.
What do you mean?
Sorry?
What do you mean?
Here?
Yeah.
It's just...
You see, if here is a location, let it be in the mind, or in the body, or in the circumstances, you take a big risk. Because if you are here, fully in circumstances and fully in your mind of the moment and all that, you will be there after some time.
There.
If you say here, you will be there next.
No, I mean here which does not depend of there.
Okay.
This is what I
here.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's connected with a question I asked yesterday about vasanas, mind tendencies. So how to release that it's not coming back again and again. So it seems that's why I wanted to see how you see that and to share that with you. And you understood what I mean? Not really.
I'm not sure.
Because if it's, for example, let's say depression for somebody or anger, is some mind tendencies coming back from past karmas? It's coming back again and again. To avoid it to come back again and to be more...
but listen, if you don't identify with your body-mind, that there is some anger or some this or that, it's to the body-mind, it's not to what you are.
Yeah, but when you are...
abiding in the self means to abide in what you really are. It's not to abide in the person which appears, isn't it? So this body-mind is full of the past, so it's full of reactions and whatnot, as everybody else actually. That will not change to my view, except all the experiences related to the search, which gave anxiety, for example, or depression because you don't find, that is gone, of course. But the genuine furiousness or you like to eat or what, that may stay.
That may stay.
It is attached to, as long as it is alive, maybe with age many things go away, but for normal people too. So, poor. You see, the path of my master was direct. So we had no time, even though it took a lot of time for me, but we had no time to be busy to polish the sculpture. So if at all you realize yourself, the sculpture is unfinished.
For me, it's more about something practical. To not,
but it is practical.
No, not just to polish a sculpture, but that this, as I told you yesterday, when most of the time don't listen to your mind and be quiet is sufficient. But when some strong things come, then it's not enough. So in that case, this is what I mean. Because
yes,
when people ask, what should I do?
When you are quiet, it's the person which is still quiet is not your real self. Otherwise, you would not be troubled with the other mood, which is not quietness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a state of quietness which came as an accomplishment after all your sadhana, your disciplines and all that, you see. But that is the amazing thing with what is everything. Even if it looks strange that it may appear in some extreme storm or quietness, everything is the self.
So it's happening anyway.
It's happening anyway, yeah. And so the one who is disturbed by this doesn't appear because it lost the reality. He may be not very happy, oh, again I went into this, but it stops there.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows that all this is the appearance. Mm-hmm. Am I clear? Regarding...
it's
Okay,
coming
let's we'll see.
Marinating.
Ça m'arrive.
But yes, yeah. So.
There is a dangerous idea in spirituality. It is that the one who realizes will show up, will appear as a perfect being. And the perfect being for the mind is the one who is always harmonious and always peace and love and bliss. It's an utopia, a spiritual utopia. No, but okay, if you don't feel concerned, it's okay, but it's a good occasion to speak about that. It's a total utopia, and better go just now for realization, and then you may laugh about all what is expressed as truth, you see. The appearance is duality. It has to show up to the end of this body-mind in dual. And what is dual? It is not good and best, it is bad and good. Or less bad and very bad. But it's not heaven only. If one speaks of heaven, he has to speak of hell. There is no concept of heaven if you don't have seated down the concept of hell. So that will not change. Yeah. And it is the beauty also. When you are not identified. Any question about it? It's quite important subject. Yeah.
Yes. The other day they told me not to go there in this body-mind negativity.
Yeah.
And then I thought, where else to go?
Ah, interesting.
And then suddenly it came to me when I was lying in bed that I could go somewhere here behind my head, and that felt like a peaceful place.
It's peaceful whenever it's prior, yeah.
But it didn't last. Right.
Yeah, because you went back to your habits.
Yes, to my head, and then it was cooking again, and I felt very stressful and...
Yeah. But then you have to understand the mechanism. You see, when you go a step prior, you find there peace. Huh? That's what you did naturally. But then if you again go into what presents, it's your habits. And your habits was to be agitated and whatever. You see? So be vigilant now. Now that you see that there are like two kinds of experiences, you have to be vigilant. Oh, I'm in my habit. Or, oh, I should keep quiet now. I could not go into that movement of my habit. To give more space to this going back to the source, going back to your own self. You see?
What I did was, I thought, okay, so what can I do about this? So I have some medicine, like I do mantras.
Yeah, it is very good.
I did a few rounds.
Yeah.
And then it's
Yeah,
somehow
sure. It's meant for it. It's meant for it. The mantras and what else? Japas.
Yeah.
It's meant for that.
Yeah.
So that the mind choose one thing instead of being agitated by many directions. It will have one direction, and on top of it, that direction is towards the source of the sound, the source of what it expresses, which is yourself. So you can help yourself like that also.
Yeah, because with this relaxation internally happened, and then suddenly I could feel the breathing.
Yeah, you don't need to describe, it's okay.
Yeah, so
I know.
yeah, then I thought, oh, now I'm back.
Well, don't enjoy to go back, but don't take this back for a back. Because you see, it is a conditional back. It's a conditional piece because of the mantra. So, it's okay. Do it as long as you need it, but when you can give it up, keep quiet. The extraordinary fact with the self is that it is unconditional. To be realized, it doesn't need a practice. It doesn't need a condition to be maintained, because it's always there, only we veil it by our beliefs that this is real, this is true, this and that. And that's why we cannot lose it, because if it is unconditional, then it was always there and it will always be there. Even in front of the event of death. That's why it is called Shanti, peace, peace itself. Yeah.
Every time when I ask who is aware of it, and this love comes, and it brings only sadness in me.
It brings what?
Such a sadness in me. If I feel this love, and it's...
But it's not bad.
No.
What happens? Why love is bad? Tell me.
Yeah, probably I mistake it for human love, for that. I don't know.
You mean love comes and you are sad because you are taken by an experience? You mean that?
It's just I feel so overwhelmed by it, and then this then this uncontrollable sadness comes up, and I just, and I feel that this is one of the reasons that I kind of not ask this question anymore. You know what I mean?
Yes, but you have to overcome that.
Yes.
Because if this love is related to sadness you said, it is not the love expressed in satsang. It is the past, probably a tremendous need to know love, and sadness was there because that's why you wanted love, whatever past was there. And when it happens as to the person, because of course, some merits or whatever, then you are overwhelmed because it's always what, as a human being, you wanted. But it is linked with sadness, you're right. So you have to ask, who feels that? Who is this I who feels that?
I do that.
Yeah,
I do
okay.
that.
But you said you don't want to ask again.
Yeah, but the question who feels that doesn't bring up but who is aware of it,
Yeah.
that always brings up this, or not always, but this.
Because it is
Overwhelm.
I.
Yes,
You have to say I, but who am I? You see, there is a confusion. With the similar question, you reply I. So I is the past. I is the person you believe you were. So you cannot stop there. That is a landing place. This is the answer you have.
yes.
But then, who am I? And the answer, you cannot pick up any answer, because the answer will be, is, where the question disappears, and then you keep quiet there, you cannot do something else. So means you don't stop. Even something appears, you don't stop. You don't want that, you want to be free. You want to be free.
I did not hold, yeah.
You cannot control what appears, okay? This you cannot control. It's all colored by your past. So if you know that, you don't look, you are no more interested. It is a rotten taste already, so many times. Okay, so be fresh, be alive, and just die. Where finally there is nothing where you can land, nothing to be seen, experienced, understood. Ah, what a relief!
I know what you say. I know this. But it's only a reason that this comes up so strongly.
Then there is something of the past which reappears with more force, but don't be impressed.
Okay.
No! Ah, no! Again! No! Bas.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
You see my ways.
So
Katam.
coming in this
Katam! On the beach if you like.
Katam.
You can share. Otherwise they will be confused. Yeah.
Ganga, I learned from you, very painful, that I have to leave all my fantastic experiences, my golden status, everything behind. And my experience is more like helping me through some crossroads, but I should not stop. And when I was out this morning, I suddenly felt maybe it's time for stopping. And then suddenly I felt this burning for fire, not burning for freedom. Or I've been a bit confused with why just freedom, why not surrender, why not peace.
It's the same.
But suddenly it was clear freedom from all these experiences. For me, it was so I felt some burning, some stop this ever new experiences. They are so nice. So, can you help me?
But can you help me in wanting most liberation? To be liberated. That helps. It's the only thing which burns all other fantastic things you ever experienced. Do you want that?
I don't want all the fantastic.
Yeah. So you really want to be free?
That come just suddenly this morning when I was.
No, I speak of now.
No, yes, I want it very much.
Okay.
Now.
Yes,
that's why I ask for help.
Yeah, and now, if you forget about help because you are already that, without landing anywhere, just now, where are you? And don't answer me.
I'm trembling.
Oh, you see? You go back to the body. I am trembling. I think a wise would expect some other answer. I am trembling. You can go to the doctor for that. It's so. The desire for freedom is small. I am trembling. You are still interested to look at that. The desire for freedom is that it's dead or life. I want that. If there is a cloud there is a boom on my head, I don't care. Otherwise, go somewhere else. It will not work. That only works. What I can give you is the perfect direction. It is perfect. But then your desire will make it. I cannot help you there. The proof. Understood? Great. How long this body-mind will distract us? We have been rolling for millions of years. Because I'm trembling, because I'm happy, because of this and that, I'm beautiful, I'm ugly, May how long we will be busy with this body-mind? And you are lucky. One incarnation you come with this amazing thought, liberation. Oh, there is something like the self. I am the self. I want to know what those why say. So go for it. Go for it. Don't fall into those millions of years of habits, even though they will present themselves. They are secondary. You cannot help, but they are secondary. You just
Yes, Kali.
yes. Now it's better. Do you see that you go in your mind? You see? Habit. Try to be vigilant. It's not there that you will be happiness. Be vigilant. Don't ask more, because where you are left, this is it. When you don't go in your mind.
I just want to share something. Everything is the same, but I have less belief on. I have less belief.
You have
Less
belief. Oh, what a luck. Yes, go that direction. Less and less. Is always better direction than more and more. Less and less and less. You see, you understand very well. Satsang.
I go to Saturday.
And
Yeah.
I just like to say, feel like saying that here in Satsang that I see that my attempts to avoid suffering or to control whatever I wanted to control have failed.
Yeah.
It is undoubtedly clear.
Yeah. You know, my master said, even Alexander the Great could not keep his conquers. Conquers, you see? Yeah. So, here is a very, very blessed moment to see that you cannot, in fact, you cannot be only this body-mind which you cannot trust. Because even if the others are going away, your own body will go away. So you have to realize, it's a perfect moment to realize. So don't land on suffering. Don't land on the experience that happening. You are that which can see all this. Captain. So don't confuse yourself.
Yeah.
Can I help you, Kash? You want to read the last shloka? Last shloka. I will wrote 3. So Yoga Vashishta, so 4,000 years ago, Vashishta the wise was teaching to Rama. Look at his face, devoid of the mind. Just as a pillar is said to be devoid of the statue when it has not actually been carved out, so also Brahman is said to be void when it is devoid of the impression of the world. Just as still water may be said to contain or not contain ripples, so also Brahman, the self, may be said to contain or not contain the world. It is neither void nor existence. And one shloka for all of us. Even if you have known the real truth, you have to practice always.